This week on The Grind, Bill and Luke cap off their Canada excursion with 2 final days of hunting with Jed Lamb of Southern Prairie Outfitters. After Jed receives a phone call from good friend Russell Moore of Field Quarter Outfitters, the guys decide to pack up and head even farther north in the Peace River Valley area. With giant speck feeds and plenty of fresh ducks, it's a perfect ending to a long season opener trip.
Grind Waterfowl TV is brought to you by Dakota Decoy, premium gunning decoys for demanding hunters. Lucky Duck, masters of deception. Kent Cartridge, quality matters and performance counts. Mud Buddy, the king of mud motors. Excel, the boat to own. Cornerstone Gun Dog Academy, the most accessible online retriever training program. Yoder Smokers, handcrafted in the heartland. Rig 'em Right Waterfowl, the industry leader in specialty waterfowl products. Onyx Hunt, know where you stand. Benelli, simply perfect.
Cowboy's Wild Game Washer, as clean as you can get 'em. Sound Gear, the leader in custom hearing protection.
And these fine sponsors.
Keep going. All right, set her down right there. Yeah, we'll just use this one as the middle blind. Middle, yeah.
Where are we? Alaska?
Yeah, I mean, you know, we're pretty far north. I'm not gonna tell you exactly where we're at.
Yeah, right.
But you know, we're in the Peace River region. Yeah, I mean, we're a long ways up here, man.
Yeah.
We're not real far from Northwest Territories, honestly.
And you got us hooked up with Russell.
Yeah, we're over here with Russell Moore this morning.
Okay.
Field Quarter Waterfowl, and he had a big field and said, let's come over here and let's shoot it. So that's what we did.
And you guys work together
Yeah,
on button heads, right?
Oh yeah, me, Russell, and Peace River Waterfowl, Bradley Taylor and Ryan Barton, we work with them hand in hand. So you're better off getting along and working with each other than you are working against each other.
Absolutely.
So that's the only way to be, in our opinion. So you know, so that's what
awesome.
we do.
So we got a big speck feed this morning?
Big speck feed this morning. I think Russell said there's several ducks in here also.
Cool.
There's probably some Canadas also, but I think it's mainly specks. So.
Awesome. Fight the weatherman in the wind this morning.
Yep.
Just kind of did a big donut. So
pretty
if
much,
we have to move the blinds, we can.
Yeah.
Is that what you like to do?
Yeah, we got a wind's kind of screwy right now, so we don't really know. We'll hope it stays like it is right now. We'll be good.
I want to go home. We've been on quite a road trip. We usually try and usually when we go places we film 3 days. It takes about 3 days to get a good episode. This is our 6th day of hunting. It's a grind. That's why we named the show The Grind. If you do it right, you're wore out at the end of the season. We're on week 2 and I'm wore out already. I must be getting old. came up. Look at what I got above me.
Yeah.
God, I didn't even know what you guys were shooting at.
Need some pruning shears.
Eat my way out.
Get 'em. This is fixing to be ugly right here.
We just had probably, what, 1,000? Yeah. 1,000 specks. They were everywhere. They were circling. Got right in front, right in the decoys. We had some in the decoys. I come up one shot, one shell in my gun. Boys are talking about putting me in a home.
They just ain't made it down there where we're at yet.
Oh.
You got too greedy there.
Yes, sir.
Oh, that's a good show anyway.
Oh my God. They're right in front, right in front.
Oh yeah! Oh yeah! Hell, I'm glad he didn't call a shot right there. Because that right there could have been something else, dude.
Oh. Ducks? Yeah. Oh yeah. They're coming down that speck feed. Got just a little bit of wind in our face. We just had probably, I don't know, I'm bad at counting, a couple hundred pintails. You can't really feel any wind, but if you want to know where the wind is, just watch the ducks. They'll show you. The first pass, they'll show you. You know where it is. They can feel it. We still rained them out of there, though.
That winding up, Russ?
Yeah, I think that's probably enough duck.
Now get ready. What a mess! What a mess! Look at all these chickens, Russell. Look at all of them. I mean, harder than $90 worth of jawbreakers. We're wrapping up our hunt this morning, and we had a special treat. Pretty cool up here, Jed. A lot of the outfitters, they all, you know, in different parts of the country we go to, they butt heads. Up here they decided, let's just get together, work together. Jed got a call from Russell at Field Quarters Outfitters, and he said, you might want to come up here. So we had a big long drive this morning. It was about an hour and a half drive. Everyone's tired, everyone's kind of grumpy, but man, was it worth getting out of bed. It was quite a show today. We had some of the biggest wads of ducks in the field I've seen in a long time. We had one massive bunch of white fronts come in. Russell thought he screwed up and didn't call the shot right, but it actually worked out. We had another little bunch that spun, came in. We got to witness the whole show, and then we probably shot the little bunch as good as we would have in the big bunch. So special thanks out, or shout out to Russell. Thanks for having us down here. We're gonna get picked up, get some breakfast in us, and see what we got going. We got one more hunt in Canada before we head for home tomorrow. I looked at the odometer today. It was 2,500 miles. We haven't even gone south yet. So it's been a long haul, but it's been a good one. So if you guys are thinking about coming to Canada, definitely get it done. Y'all come here. Y'all come here, we gotta draw for this band. Got it. Well, that was over quick. Who got it? First pull? Second pull.
First banded duck I've killed in a long time.
I've never seen a hen banded. I mean, I know they're out there. I've just never seen one shot.
Yeah.
Even after an early morning, spirits are high after an incredible hunt. We talk a lot about friendships in hunting, and today was a great example of outfitters working together rather than butting heads, and sharing an awesome resource that we are all fortunate enough to chase. With one final day in Canada, Bill and Luke cook up some fresh duck and goose and do their best to get some shut-eye before another alarm breaks the silence of a very early morning.
Hey guys, I'm Barton Ramsey from Cornerstone Gun Dog Academy, and today I want to talk about how to improve your dog's marking abilities. Specifically, how to keep your dog from being distracted when teaching marks or when marking in the field on a hunt. First thing I want to talk about is timing, the timing of the release. I see a lot of guys wanting to kind of test their dog's steadiness, so the mark falls and they may count to 5, 6 Mississippi. That's okay if you're working on steadiness, but if you have a dog who is steady, what you're going to teach the dog is to look away from the mark when you do that. So you see the dog, it looks in, and then doesn't get sent, so it looks back at you. Now you have removed the dog's focus from that mark, and you have decreased the dog's likelihood of going straight to it and picking it up. So what I like to do is send the dog as soon as I see they're steady. Mark falls through the air, hits the ground, dog steady, send on its name immediately. You want the dog laser focused in on that. Another way you can improve your dog's marking ability, especially for a young dog, is make sure that the dog can see the dummies in the area where the dog is being sent for the mark. I like to use big white dummies when I'm teaching dogs to mark, especially youngsters. I want them to have the confidence to run right to that area and boom, there it is, marking with their eyes, especially at a young age, so that that confidence is built, and when later on marks are more difficult, the dog's gonna go out and still use its eyes to really hunt. The nose is gonna be there, they're gonna smell birds. You also want them hunting with those eyes, so you wanna increase that confidence. The third and final thing that I'll say about teaching dogs to mark better is to run more singles and less multiples in your training scenarios. Singles are incredibly important because what we talked about earlier, the focus of the dog. You want the dog focused in. I generally like to run about 80% singles and then about 20% doubles, triples, or even quads. Use those singles to teach the marking concepts. Every once in a while, put together a setup and run multiples with your dogs. So try that with your dog and check out Cornerstone Gun Dog Academy to know where to start, what to do next, and how to solve problems when training your retriever. Now, back to the grind.
So we got a pea field this morning. We got a duck shoot going on. Yesterday they weren't sure it was going to be a speck shoot with ducks, and it turned into a heck of a duck shoot. One big massive wad of white front. So last day in Alberta, and we're heading that forward south. Drop Cody and Nick off at the airport. They get to fly home. We got about a, 27-hour drive home, so 2-day drive. But it's been a great trip, a great start to the season. Get set up here. The last day of shooting ducks in Alberta.
This is fixing to get rowdy. Russell, you ready? We're just gonna stand up down here and wait.
As we were setting up the blinds this last hunt here in Alberta, it happens a lot. Ducks start coming out early, and got everything brushed in. The boys were moving the trucks, and we're standing there, and Cody or someone said, look up, and there was about 15 pintails dropping into the decoys. And I mean, it was dark, and they were literally 25 feet from us landing in the decoys. And I looked at Jed and said, this could be something special, and it was. I mean, this hunt may have ruined me for a while in the States.
Damn, they got here quick, didn't they?
I think these are gonna finish. Get ready, they're coming hot. On the deck. Yeah, spinner's on. I'm on. Big water ducks. Just getting rolling here. Had a few specks come in. Just had a nice little bunch of specks maple leafing in. But the ducks up here, I don't know. It's hard to imagine the ducks being down. You see the amount of ducks that are up here. Could be a good year in the States. That was a little bunch of pintail mallard mix. There's nothing gets everyone more excited than about 500 ducks in the hole, which we just had. Just a great day in Alberta. Hey, don't you love it when they stay together like that in that big ball? Instead of breaking up and
Dude, you can do some damage when they stay balled up like
They don't do it very often. They get all split up. I love ducks.
Probably enough ducks.
That's a wrap.
Well, that's a wrap for our Canada, Alberta, Saskatchewan tour. What a way to end. Man, that was a duck hunt I'll remember for a long time. We had wads of 100, 150. There's something about it when they stay together, they get all balled up and they stay together and get over the decoys. I mean, I don't care who you are, that gets your blood running. But special thanks to Russell and Jed for putting us on these birds this week. It's been awesome. We got to get a lot of stuff packed up. Got to take Nick and Cody to the airport, and then Luke and I are headed back to the States. We got about a 27-hour drive, so I think we'll do it in 2 days. But this is going to be hard when we get back to the States after what we experienced up here in Canada. So, man, get up here and hunt. It's unbelievable. Right now, we're in the year where the U.S. said you can't take birds into the States because of the avian flu. But the outfitters up here got it figured out. They have food banks they take the food to, or the ducks to. So it's not an issue. So go ahead and get yourself to Canada, you'll enjoy it. So we're gonna get packed up, head south.
Next week on The Grind, Bill and Tim Noe head to North Dakota for their yearly hunt with great friend Rick Darling of North Country Guide Service. Everyone is anxious for the first hunt in the States and to see if a wet spring helped duck numbers increase after last year's drought.